is in you. My trust is in you. Yeah. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You all welcome to Messing Love Classic TV. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you may be watching me from. Please, if today is your first time of watching this channel, kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. Press the subscription button and subscribe to the YouTube. Subscribe to our channel. If today is your first time, you're welcome to Mercy Love Classic TV. You're welcome. You're welcome. I welcome every one of you across the globe. You're welcome. You're welcome. I want us to look at the issue of COVID-19 that is ravaging the whole world today. It's something that concerns everybody. It's not just the government or the people in power. It's what is affecting everybody, politically, economically, and otherwise. It's affecting our social welfare. We can no longer do what we are supposed to do. We can no longer go out and see our friends. We can no longer go out to carry out our daily activities. Because of this, I believe strongly that it's affecting every one of us. And the government is doing well. They are doing their best to curtail this virus. And the government have taken a lot of measures to reduce the spread of this virus. It's no longer a news to us. We have been told to always wash our hands, if possible every 20 minutes. Whenever we go out, we do one or two things, we should always wash our hands. We are also advised to stay at home. The whole world is locked down. Nothing is happening. There is no business. Even as far to churches and mosques, we can't go and worship our God in the sanctuary. Every one of us now pray in our home. The whole world has been shut down. We have been asked to stay at home. That is the only way we can be saved. He says, stay at home and stay safe. The shutdown is all over the world. And government have taken a lot of measures. All the airports across the world is shut down. There is no airport that is working for commercial activities today, unless for special government activities and emergency for relief material and whatever it might be called. People have stopped traveling from one country to another. People have stopped traveling from one state to another within the nation. In fact, people have stopped traveling from one local government from one town to another. That is to tell you the level of effect this virus is having on our activities. We have been told to use our face mask. You can no longer go out today without covering your face, without covering your mouth and your nose. We have also been told to keep what we call social distance. We have been doing that. When you get to supermarket today, you are not allowed to go in a group. It ensures that there is a social distance between you and your neighbor. Even if your brother, you have to keep social distance. Even somebody living with you in the same house, if possible in the same room, when you go outside, you must give that social distance. all these measures are taken to ensure that COVID-19 is being curtailed. The spread of COVID-19 is being curtailed or managed. And we all know the vector of this organism. It is not airborne. Human being is the agent to this virus. It means when you shake hands with your friend, with your neighbor, if you are affected, automatically you have transferred it to that person. That is why we have been asked to stay indoors. We have been asked to stop shaking one another. We have been asked to be alone. We are not allowed to go to public gatherings. All public gatherings, social gatherings have been shut down. And there is something I want us to critically look at today, which the government and other persons that have been talking have not put into consideration. They have not taken good cognizance of this. We watch series of videos on social media where you see some persons affected with this virus. When they touch a button on a lift and you touch it too, through that touch you will contact it. When you hold anything they have hold with their hands, automatically you have contacted it with your hands. That is why we are advised to always wash our hands, because our hand touches a lot of things. When you get to supermarket, you use your hand to open door. Some persons that have not been diagnosed still go to the same supermarket you are going to. They use their hands to open this door, which you also use your hands to open. And in such a case, you discover that what that person that is affected touched, you have touched it, and that virus have been transferred through that medium to your hands. That is why it's very necessary and wise, and it's advisable whenever you go out, please ensure to wash your hands before using your hand to touch anything in your house. And another major thing which I said none of the speaker or the government have put into consideration is the issue of money. If an affected person can touch an object like door opener, and when you touch it, you have contaminated it. If an affected person could touch a lift button, and when you touch it, you are also affected. It means money is also an agent to transport this virus. People affected use money. They go to the same supermarket you go to. They go to the same market, you buy things. It's only when they are diagnosed and they are being kept in an isolation center that you are free from there. For as many that have not been diagnosed, that have not passed through the normal test, definitely they still live with us in their society. And there is no two ways about it, that they go to the same market you go to, they go to the same supermarket, they go to the same shop. Sometimes they touch the products you will buy. They could touch some product they will not buy and they will leave. That product automatically is contagious. The virus have entered the container or wherever that product is. When you come in and pick up that product, automatically that virus have been transferred to you. They pay with money to the sales representative. The sales rep use same hand to collect money from them and keep in the safe or in the box. You buy something as well, The sales rep use the same hand he or she used in collecting money from the affected person from you. He used the same hand to collect that same money that the affected person used to pay for his goods and give you as change. Automatically, remember that money is affected, is contagious. You will take it and keep it in your pocket, and you are going home with coronavirus. Don't be surprised about it. I know a lot of us have not really taken these things into consideration. One thing I want to advise us today is, whenever you go out for financial transaction and you are involved in exchange of money, I beg of you in the name of God, I beg of you in the name of God, make sure the first thing you do is to wash your hands as you get home. 2, when you go out for financial transaction, do not use your hand to touch your face, because you wouldn't know, unquote, you wouldn't know if that money you were paid with, or if that money that was given to you as change was used by affected person. For that reason, whenever you touch money, please and please don't touch your face with that hand. Whenever you go out, you are involved in financial transaction, make sure you keep your hands away from your face. Don't touch your face mask. Even if you want to touch it, remove it from your ear, from the ear side. Don't touch it directly on the nose point or mouth or eyes. It is dangerous. You could contaminate or be affected. You could contact or be affected with virus in your hands. Always make sure you separate your hand from your face. You do not touch your face until you get that hand washed with soap and water. Sterilize your hand. I will also advise many of us, if whenever you are going to a supermarket, please make sure you apply sanitizer to your hands, so that if variably you touch money, that sanitizer could help to fight the virus, to dilute, to dissolve the virus, so as not to transport it from your hand to your face. Please, as I've said earlier, if today is your first time of watching this channel, subscribe to this YouTube channel, press the subscribe button, and thereafter press the bell, so that every subsequent post from this channel you will receive notification. Like and also write comment and let us know how you feel about our channel. We'll be glad to see or to receive your comment, and we will treat it accordingly. Please, once again, keep yourself safe, play safe, wash your hands always, stay at home, stay safe. Should there be anything that will take you out, ensure you observe social distance. Do not allow anybody to sneeze on your face. Keep distance from your neighbor. Keep distance from another person. And we advise, for many of us who are very ignorant about this virus, who said, I don't believe it, stop traveling. Stop traveling. Because when you board the bus, you're going to enter with some persons, and you already know who is affected. Until the symptoms start manifesting, you will not know. Until the person is some person is diagnosed, diagnosed, you will not know. Even if you are wearing face mask, don't shake anybody. Observe social distance. It pains me a lot. I saw one video this afternoon. Despite our president address yesterday, where he shut down Kano for 2 weeks. Unfortunately, the Kano people came out today to say we are not observing any shutdown. You see them chanting, shouting, we are not observing shutdown. Well, it is for their safety. I still want to appeal to the people of Kano State to please stay indoor, observe social distance, stay at home, don't go to public places, avoid public places as much as possible. Because if you are dead, you are dead. If you are dead, you are dead. If it have not happened, you say nothing is happening. If you take record or notice of the number of death, the increase of death in Kano State, it's just too obvious that coronavirus is spreading in Kano. I listened to a voice record of a lady who her son-in-law contacted this virus. Unknown to them, they were just treating normal and mild fever. The mother-in-law kept shouting, go to the hospital, go and do coronavirus test. They went to the hospital, there was no test. They were asked to go home until when it was done on him. He was rushed to one private hospital. From there, was referred to a government hospital. All of a sudden, the man died. Definitely, the wife and the children that be running around him while he was sick are affected. And what the news we got was NCDC don't have branch in Kano as at that day. It's so ugly. It's unpleasant. The federal government need to do something urgently. The director of NCDC have to do something to revitalize the NCDC branch in Kano State. The Minister of Health have to do something to ensure that all the safety measures and apparatus personnel needed, or wherever that is needed to keep Kano's people safe, are being provided. Please, my fellow Nigerians, stay safe, stay at home, wash your hands always, observe social distance, and may God Almighty protect and preserve every one of us, so that at the end of this season, at the end of this period, we will count and there shall be no one lost. Thank you. God bless you. Once again, please, I beg you, subscribe to our YouTube. If it is your first time of watching us, subscribe to our YouTube. At least let's encourage this channel to grow. God bless you. I'm happy to be with you today.